Previously on Voice Wars.
We will be narrowing this competition from 4 teams to 2. Team Katana.
Team Katana, because we're gonna cut you like a knife.
Team Bragliafera. Thy next challenge is entitled The Voice of the Bard. Where shall this play be set?
There's only a couple of obvious choices, and I think in this particular instance, it's the old place.
Why, there was a crown offered him, and being offered him, he pulled it with the back of his hand thus, and then the people fell a-shouting.
Therefore, it is meet that noble minds keep ever with their locks.
Joe Ockman.
Yes!
Where shall the scene be set?
I'm thinking this time it should be a noir genre.
Is there no respect or place or persons or time in you?
We did keep time, sir, in our catches. Snack up.
Casca, Bravo, I know that takes a lot of stamina to get through.
I'm just curious, like, how much familiarity you have with film noir, because I think what I was missing was the sense of place.
The winner of the Shakespearean Challenge is Sarah Blandy.
Hey! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Team Katana.
Our bottom 2 competitors this week are Sean Lazarus and Nicole Tuttle.
At least you found me entertaining. You actually liked me, didn't you?
Why do I want to hurt you so bad? I'm supposed to be a friend. I just want to be a friend.
Nicole Tuttle, you're safe. Sean Lazarus, as our first ever Voice Wars winner, you have always been a champion, and you will continue to be a champion in whatever you do. Hello to my top 6! Congratulations on surviving the first 2 rounds of competition and getting a mini Shakespeare class along the way. Now, as for the next challenge, I'm a little undecided. Because this challenge is called Neutrality.
Oh boy.
Each team shall be given what is called a neutral scene, or open scene.
It's off to Switzerland.
They are about as bare bones as you can get. They don't have any information about the characters or the setting or nothing. Your job is to take these blank scenes and fill in the gaps. Create a fully realized character, a setting, a backstory, and show that to us with your vocal presentation. There will be no added genre or direction from a judge this week because you guys are creating all of that for yourselves. Good luck, and may the least undecided among you win.
Have you guys thought of anything?
I have a couple ideas that I've written down, but I don't know if it fits all the way through the script. It fits very well at the beginning.
Okay.
I just
had
had
general observations, so yeah. I'm open
I
to
thought like
whatever you have.
one thing we might want to do is make sure that we're really specific about the setting. It's because that's been such a big thing in all the other weeks, as well as the fact then it allows us to develop the characters more and specifically that setting.
Okay, so really what this mocks is you self-directing an audition.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we're here to be your sounding boards and to help you course correct, but I think, Kaiji, if you agree, we'll kind of let you guys play a little bit and then we'll just jump in where we need to.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we're here to support you guys completely today.
Because we saw what you did last week.
Yeah! Dude, you guys did awesome last week.
You freaking rocked! And
I'm still standing by Elton John.
Right, well, Nicole, you should not have been in the bottom 2. I'm sorry.
That was ridiculous. I was gonna like choose.
That was unfair.
But your monologue was so good, Nicole.
Right?
Thank you. Thank you.
That was good.
Oh, well, thank you.
Sabotage.
Thank you, coaches.
The only thing I was gonna say is that it seems like A is versus B and C.
The 2 like scenarios that, and by that I mean scenarios that popped into my head were B and C are a couple at a wedding, and A is trying to end it and
Oh
break
my
it.
god.
That's fun.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And then I also saw another one where B and C are working a job, like a heist, and A is like another thief that is also trying to work the same job at the same
that's
time.
funny too.
When I read it, I sort of thought about like high school drama too.
Loving high school
Because
drama.
C really feels like this yes man to B, who's kind of like just repeating everything B says, but you can really play with that and have fun with it.
Yeah, I actually thought of Batman and Robin, and then the Joker. Like, Joker's A, and like Batman and Robin is B and C. So that's how I read it.
I was thinking, since this is such a visual medium that we're doing now, we could utilize costume pieces and makeup.
Well, you know what we could do is, why don't we try those ideas? Just read through them.
We could switch off between A, B, and C each time too.
So then with the wedding concept, so the B and C is a couple.
Yes.
Well, well, well.
Oh, it's you.
This is a surprise.
I'm sure it is.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
That is a funny concept.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, judges?
I think if you're A, you need to decide, you know, are you in love with your ex and you're trying to get them back? Are you stalking your ex and you're trying to get them back?
The concept can work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But
I know
except
this
then
is
the
not
person in the
Batman and
middle's
Joker,
like-
but I'm still thinking about Joker.
Oh yeah.
Batman's marrying Robin, Joker's crashing.
Yeah.
Right?
That was
Why
funny.
not?
What was your second idea, Nicole? Bank heist, right?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
People running.
So that's
a
your
heist
Ocean's 11 scene?
Yes,
Yes.
and
Love
then
that movie.
the A coming in, like I'm thinking ex-partners of sorts. They used to work together, and now they're working against each other, kind of thing.
Well, well, well.
Oh, it's you.
This is a surprise.
I'm sure it is.
What are you doing here?
Yeah,
Well, you know.
But don't you think?
yeah. Don't you think?
You know that wouldn't matter to me. Yeah, I like that idea. It's just might be a little too subtle.
Yeah, I think it's hard to discern much from other just like threatening.
Yeah.
You know.
I would make some bombastic choices for this.
Mm-hmm.
The words are so subtle. You have to hit. I would try to hit the audience in the face with the theme as hard as I possibly.
Yeah.
could.
Yeah.
Right?
Give us some really strong character choices so we know who you are. Err on the side of caricature. Go cartoony if you want.
Yeah.
We can
I
always pull it
almost think
back.
you have to for something
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah. That's why I was sort of thinking high school, because there you can kind of do a voice for high school, especially with Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Mean Girls. You want to go through Mean Girls and give it a go and see how that feels then?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we'll rotate.
What do we want to do? So the stakes are that A was part of this friend group, but is no longer like, accepted. Like you can't sit with us, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if A was like super naive, right? B and C are mean girls, but A just wants to be friends real bad.
Oh.
Yeah. What if you came at it at A with a completely earnest read?
Let's give that a try then. Are we rotating again?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Cool. Well.
Oh, it's you.
This is a surprise.
I'm sure it is.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
But don't you think...
Yeah, don't you think?
Well, you know that wouldn't matter to me.
I actually think we have the skeleton of something pretty good here. We need to figure out something for, that wouldn't matter to me. There has to be something specific.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know that wouldn't matter. You have to figure out what that is.
Yeah.
Is it detention? Is it like that we don't wear pink on Wednesdays?
Something they can manifest clearly with just.
Yeah.
I almost want to change it instead of like, but you don't think, blah de blah. I almost want to change it to, but you don't think.
Try it. See what happens.
Yeah, I sort of
And
felt
then
it
it's
like,
and she's like, well, that wouldn't matter to me. Like, yeah, I don't care, whatever.
That's a really good idea.
Like, what are you doing here?
yeah.
Oh, You know.
But don't you think?
Yeah, don't you think?
You know that wouldn't matter to me.
You guys, it's really cute.
Did any part feel awkward besides just general pacing?
That, you know that wouldn't matter to me line.
I think to make this work, Nicole, you have to come at this with an almost blind, zealous adherence to friendship.
Okay.
Even if they're like, yeah, don't you think? And you can just, you can just be like, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, you're going to break them, Nicole. You're going to break them with your sweetness.
That's right.
And your earnestness.
Unrelenting positivity.
That's right. You're going to Pollyanna the shit out of them.
I wondered if we wanted to try rounds where each of us is each different role, just so that we could see how it feels.
Yeah, please.
That's a good idea.
Oh, it's you.
This is a surprise.
I'm sure it is.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
But don't you think?
Yeah, don't you think?
You know, that wouldn't matter to me.
I really do think that this works.
It really does.
Yeah.
Pick whoever wants to be A, B, and C. Run those lines from A, oh, you know, all the way to you know that wouldn't matter to me. Just run it in a circle a couple of times. Let's just listen.
Oh, you know.
But don't you think?
Yeah, don't you think?
No, that wouldn't matter to me.
They're saying, like, don't you think? Like, they're gonna all laugh at you. Like, don't you think this is ridiculous what you're doing? And then A's like, I think A takes it the wrong way. Like, A's like, I'm not embarrassed to be hanging out with you. I love you guys.
If we can get that emotion across, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actual doing of that.
I feel like B and C know something that A doesn't.
Mm.
And A's trying to be in on the joke.
This one damn line is the bane of our existence.
I know.
That's
up to you guys.
Have any preference for roles so far?
I have a preference for Lily being A.
I'm fine with
That's
that.
just me.
She is very good at A.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, it's you.
This is a surprise.
I'm sure it is.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
But don't you think?
Yeah, don't you think?
You know that wouldn't matter to me.
Your observation was right, Sarah. That last yeah from B has to be more of an attack to warrant your next line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because then it could be like, you tell him. Like,
Since we have the time, do you want to try a pass where you go a little too silly?
Yeah.
Go like full Powerpuff Girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, it's you.
This is a surprise.
I'm sure it is.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
But don't you think?
Yeah, don't you think?
You know that wouldn't matter to me.
So let yourself like have a little fun with it, and on the day of whatever you're feeling that day, like take it, wrap it up into a little bow and just commit like hard. Relax, have fun. We'll see you on Saturday. If you need anything,
dude.
you know how to find us.
I'm gonna wear pink. I never wear pink. Actually, I'm not sure if I have pink, but I'll find
I'm like,
pink.
I wonder if I even have pink.
I don't know if I have pink. I will
I have a ton
find
of pink.
Guys, we're gonna sweep this entire contest.
I know. Let me know what color you guys wear. I will match you.
You guys have any ideas about what you might like to try and do with this?
I did. In case
I did too. Yeah.
Okay.
All
What
right.
was your idea?
I had an idea of like without adding any words, but I had this setting of like people hiding, maybe somewhere in a barn or some sort of rendezvous point. And our circumstance is there's a man-eating monster looking for food, and the three of us are that. So we're like trying to be quiet. So like that's why we're not saying like everything, but I don't know, maybe
Okay.
gesture.
Yeah.
What about you, Abby?
I thought that I had a similar idea with like a rendezvous point kind of thing. But my idea was we're trying to figure out what to do with the dead body. and it's high stakes because what are we gonna do? And I just thought that it fit with the limited information we're given. From
Yeah.
Yeah. Walt, did you have an idea? Like something contrasting, maybe?
Yeah. I noticed that I'm the only man left in either group, and I was thinking to go with kind of a comic approach, like maybe the two of you guys, you were meeting in a bar for like you're meeting up like either after work or you're a couple, and me being a clueless man, I would come up to you and like being a lounge lizard kind of person.
Oh my God.
Trying to pick up both of you or hit on both of you and be completely clueless.
I like all of these. I like how different all of these are.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, just kind of before you go each time, remind everybody what the circumstances are, and then we'll see what feels good there.
Okay. Perfect. For my scene, I guess I'll be A, Abbey, B, and then Walt C.
Okay.
And the circumstance is we're just 3 people. We're hiding maybe in a barn. This is our rendezvous point. There's a man-eating monster looking for food, and it could be us.
Hello.
What do you want to do about...
Well, why don't we...
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
You know why not.
That was good. We had, I think it really started to pick up steam about halfway. If I gave a general note to all of you, no one specifically here, but all of you in the first half, don't act on the pause. You add some gesticulation or something and hawing or something, that's fine.
Okay.
But don't leave a lot of space in between the words, because then it's that weird place where we're all on stage looking each other, trying to remember each other's lines, and no one remembers them.
Also, I think even though it is a more serious scene because there's a monster coming to get you, I think there can be there's some comedy in there with the I forgot really, and it's like, you know, how is that how is that possible? It's just like I've got a lot on my mind.
Run it again. Let's see what happens.
Why don't we?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
You know why not?
Oh, I forgot.
Huh, me too.
That one was elevated so much better just because of, you know, there was a feeling of raising the stakes. It really felt like you guys were kind of under duress.
I really enjoyed it. I really like that too, though. Right, that's a great note. It's basically like whenever I tell anyone about whether it's commercial or anything, anytime you're basically building a scene for yourself, like a stage for yourself, like a world for yourself, and giving you all these different things to play with in the environment really helps you from coming across as that just talking head of like, I'm out here and I'm saying these words, but it's like, you know, you need to be able to, someone says like, you know, what are you looking at? You know, how do you feel about it? You need to have that instead of like, oh, I was just trying to make these words sound good.
So you guys want to move on to the next scene idea?
All right. So just to refresh your memory, we wondering what to do with a dead body. So
a dead human body, right?
Yes, a human body.
Okay.
Good clarification there.
That's good. Yeah. So it is a human body, and let's say we are we're in an alley at night. Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
What do you want to do about?
Why don't we?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why not?
You know why
Yeah,
not.
why not?
You know why not.
Oh, I forgot.
I love the evolution of that. It was just like there was definitely, you could tell there was a point. There was some, Abby, you gave us an immediate situation where, what did you guys do? You got to fix it. No, you can't, because I'm the brains of the operation. But always keep in mind that not everyone's going to have the luxury of doing anything except hearing, right?
Yeah.
So always try to make sure that there's at least some sort of like breathing in character, or you can hear in the, you know, making frustrated noises, almost like a, you know, let's not go so far as to say Chris Tucker in The Fifth Element level. Sorry, I did that while you were drinking, Abby, because that was like prime setup for a spit take. I could just see that happening. You know, just having some sort of physicality always, I think injects the voice into a place where you're always, even when you're not speaking, you're actually breathing and having other moments in character that are audible. Let's do the next one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do the next one.
Okay, the two of you know each other. You're having drinks at the bar. You're either a couple or good friends from work or whatever. You're there to talk to each other, and I'm just your disco sleazeball from the 70s.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
What do you want to do about...
Why don't we...
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
You know why not.
Oh, I forgot.
Me too?
Oh, boy. Well, what are we going to do about this one?
I think it's the weakest idea of the three because it doesn't involve all three of the characters communicating together. Really.
That's a fair point.
Mhm.
I don't know about like weakness per se, more than the idea injects itself into a team and solo situation where, you know, like you were saying, it doesn't involve, you know, the triptych of you.
You know, since we're just playing around here, we've got a lot of good ideas. I wanted one that was comedy. Let's kind of hide in it a little bit. I don't know, just really go balls to the wall on this one. Yeah,
Like maybe a little more Leisure Suit Larry instead of Larry in a leisure suit.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
What do you want to do about...
Why don't we...
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
You know why not.
Oh, I forgot.
Me too.
Oh, really?
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 Well, your facial
I laughed so hard with the hello.
God, so did I.
That cracked me. Well, honestly, it made me think that the scene should be almost like it's almost like you just want a friend, Walt. You know, sometimes it's like afterwards, it's like, hey, let's go somewhere. I got to tell you about blah blah blah, and this person's like, oh, I want to go. Yay, camaraderie after work. So I thought that works really. That's really funny.
Yeah, it is.
Hello, like I'm part of the gang.
Hi.
Do we want to decide which one we're going in, so we can? Or what do you think, Brad? Or do we just?
They're not actually giving us something, so we have a way to go in more prepared.
Let's just. We've got all of them, and we'll make a decision based on the direction. We'll say which one we're going with. That way, we can kind of. We got so many different styles with that, and then we can choose then.
I think we probably would be best served as a team to maybe if we're going first, then we get to set the scene and we get to do whatever we want. I think if the other team goes first, I think we should do something that kind of tries to contrast like tonality of what they do. That way, whatever the judges remember, they're going to remember for it being totally and wholly unique. I guess we'll see you all tomorrow, and
all right.
Everyone rest well and kick ass tomorrow, okay?
Rock and roll.
Have a good day, everyone.
You
guys.
too.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Welcome to this week's Voice Wars Challenge. This week we gave our teams a neutral scene to play with little to no details, and they're going to show you what details they came up with today. Kaiji Tang, Ratana, how's Team Katana looking so far?
Well, we've built up a lot of steam, we've got a lot of momentum going, and I think they're going to carry this all the way through to the end.
That's right. The energy is good, and everybody's been working really, really hard, and we're really proud of their progress.
Chris Tergliafera, Brad Venable, how's Team Bragliafera doing this week?
This was a really strong practice. They all came in with a specific idea about the scene, and we've got like 3 in the chamber with this. really fun. I was very, very impressed with what they came in and all the homework they did with it.
Yeah, this week was a total full court press, and I see that we're going to see that through this particular challenge of the competition.
And finally, our guest judge for this week. You know her as Priestess from Goblin Slayer and Moose from Kimono Friends, as well as from series such as Fire Force, Black Clover, and Nichijou. Meet Hayden Daviau. How you doing?
Hello! Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm so excited to hear you guys perform and to be a part of this. Thank you, Adin, so much for asking me. I'm super excited.
We're going to start with Team Bragliafera, Abbey Veffer, Lisa Marie Lee, and Walt Allen.
Woohoo!
Team, do you know what you're going with?
Want to do
You
bar?
want to do the bar?
All right, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
What do you want to do about?
Why don't we?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Yeah. Why not?
You know why not?
Oh, I forgot.
Me too.
Really?
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 How is that possible?
I have a lot on my mind.
And I wasn't there the first time.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, what are we gonna do?
Give me a minute.
Okay.
Sorry?
How about this?
Yeah.
Good idea.
All right, give it up. Up next, Team Katana, Nicole Tuttle, Lily Lammers, and Sarah Blandy. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well.
Oh, it's you.
This is a surprise. I'm sure it is.
What are you doing here?
Yeah. Oh, you know.
But don't you think...
Yeah, don't you think? You know that wouldn't matter to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really? Really?
You know, this isn't a good idea.
I second that. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh, I'll think of something.
And I'll help. Oh, I'm sure you will!
Yeah, I will.
Let's just go. I'll just follow you.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you'll be sorry. Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
You tell him.
Okay, give it up. And now it's time for the judges' critiques. Guys, what did you think about Team Bragliafera's entry?
I think overall you guys did a really wonderful job. Maybe it's probably because we're on the internet. I thought the scene could have used a little bit more flow, going from one piece of dialogue to the next, one person to the other. But we're also on the internet, so it's a little bit harder. So, but there was palpable awkwardness. I've been in that situation where there's one person who just won't leave, and I could feel that, and I think you guys did a really wonderful job with it.
Congratulations, team. What you did was conveyed. It was about somebody trying to, horn their way in. So y'all took a generic scene, and the judge that knew nothing about it going in was able to identify it. So that's awesome.
I agree 100%. I think that it was a much stronger read than we did in practice yesterday, and I think that there was a lot of listening going on, which is a note that I gave yesterday, and I think you guys really did lock down on what's the situation and what was the thing that was previously said in the way that it was said, and I think that was something that was extremely helpful. I think that note really did help. I'm glad it was worth listening to, because you guys were definitely listening to each other.
I agree with Hayden's note about kind of settling into the scene. I think for me in the beginning, it felt like there wasn't that connection of like the give and take and the listening of who is talking to whom and what's kind of happening. So there was a minute for me personally where I I wasn't exactly sure where you were and who you were to each other.
Yeah, I feel like the emotions you wanted to invoke were invoked. So in that essence, it was a success. Awkwardness is like kind of like a spice to humor, right? A little bit of awkward makes a scene way more funny. If you drag the awkward out, or if there's too much awkward, it eats away at the humor a little bit. So you want to find that nice kind of balance in music where you're spreading the awkward out, and the hardest and most important thing of comedy, of course, is timing.
What did you guys think about Team Katana's entry?
I loved it. It gave me very Heather's vibes. Big fan of the musical, and it was very much that dynamic. I could definitely feel there was like a little bit of a power struggle. Lily's character really she's like, I'm gonna be here, guys. Like, I'm just gonna be here and you gotta deal with me. I felt that and I loved it. I was very real. Sarah, you were hilarious. Your facial expressions alone, like along with your performance, was just, they were so good and so funny.
That was very Mean Girls. I like that a lot. Very specific acting choices. Very singular characters, each of you. You could really. There was no mistaking one archetype from the other. So well done on that front.
It was really, really great. The commitment to character and the support of each other was really good, and you could hear it. And you know, when I listen to these things, I actually don't look at you guys. I'm just kind of like listening. So yeah, you could picture where you were.
There were definitely moments where we could see just how cohesive a unit the three of you were, even though there was the 2-on-1 separation, much like in the other scene as well. Which is interesting that both groups chose to play it that way as opposed to doing a full-blown teamwork scenario. It's interesting to me that was the overall general choice of the groups, but then just to see the deviation from same choice, each group, different approaches within each group.
Really great work. Really great work. I would say the one thing, kind of to Keiji's point, I felt like it ended so strong, but it's kind of, especially like in voiceover, you don't really have the luxury of like going up like an airplane. You kind of have to get up like a helicopter and be like, you know, at the level you're at the beginning. Because at first it was, you kind of all snowballed into your characters, which was great. It's just a matter of like starting at that point, because it felt like, I think if you can even get the first 3 lines, if you compared like your first 5 lines to your last 5 lines, I think, you know, whenever you look back at this, you'll see like, oh, that's where I need to be at the beginning of it. But otherwise, really great stuff.
First thing I need to say right now, as of this week, if you win the challenge, you do not win immunity anymore. It's more just kind of a pat on the back.
Just a nice job.
The judges will now select a winner for this week and a bottom 2.
This is going to be a very, very hard.
I already don't want to choose.
Yeah, this is one. There's not. So just whoever the final 2 are, this is going to be very difficult. I think everyone deserves to stay another week.
The winner for this week's challenge, for the second week in a row, Sarah Blandy is the winner.
Damn.
Way to go, Sarah.
Nail it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And now, unfortunately, our bottom 2. Our bottom 2 competitors for this week are Walt Allen and Abbey Veffer. You must now both cold read to survive. Walt, do you want to call heads or tails?
I'll call heads.
Okay. It is heads. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay. The monologue for this week's cold read is from the anime Death Note. 3, 2, 1, go.
There are many types of monsters that scare me. Monsters who cause trouble without showing themselves. Monsters who take children.
Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who suck blood. And then, monsters who tell nothing but lies.
Lying monsters are a real nuisance. They're much more cunning than others. They pose as humans, even though they have no understanding of the human heart.
They eat even though they've never experienced hunger. They study even though they have no interest in academics.
They seek friendship, even though they do not know how to love. If I were to encounter such monsters,
I would likely be eaten by them. Because in truth, I am that monster.
So this is really close. Abbey Veffer, you're safe. So Kaiji, you said you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I want to explain myself because like cold reading in and of itself is a difficult thing, and there are various techniques you can employ to approach a cold read. What Walt did last time when he was in this situation, his technique, his perspective going into it helped him a lot. His very naturalistic pace of speech that he approached the last cold read with helped him immensely. It was a right fit, right? Unfortunately for this monologue, you employed a similar technique, but because of where the monologue ended up, it didn't get to cohesive, like it didn't get to a cohesive place at the end. That's literally it. You drew a bad card. It's a good technique you employed.
You have been so damn good in this competition, and I really want you to keep pushing.
Thank you.
I really want you to keep pushing with this career because you've got something.
I've learned a lot. Thank you all very much.
Great job,
made
Walt.
friends.
Amazing.
Great job.
Hi, teammates.
Thank you. Wonderful.
Thank you so much, everybody. That's the end of this week's episode, and good night.
I deserve to be shot down completely. Down in flames. No. No, it was all fun. It was a wonderful learning experience, and everybody goes out sometime and met people that have become good friends and learned a lot from everybody. Brad and Chris and you and everybody that participated is just so incredibly talented. I've got more audiobooks coming. I'm continuing to do that. That's been a steady gig for me now, but I'm also continuing to audition more for voiceover and voice acting stuff. I'm still exploring where the market wants my voice and where it wants to put me, and I still would like to do a whole lot more character work and video game work and animation work. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, where I'm good and where I'm wanted and what my voice really is.
B feels like queen bitch, right?
Total.
Yes.
Queen bee.
Yes.
Total.
And C is gremlin bitch.
Yes.
I've never heard the word gremlin bitch, and I love it.
I like gremlin bitch. I was thinking sidekick, but yes, gremlin bitch.
Yeah,
I
gremlin
want
bitch.
t-shirts.
But
Oh my God.
B is like the upstanding, like trying to tell you, you're not good enough for this table.
Yeah.
And then C is like, yeah,
Yeah.
you're not good enough.